Kurt came home he left on April 1st, but when he lands at the house, it's April 2nd, okay? It's like 1 a.m., 1:30. He gets the ride from, I believe it was a female limo driver. She drives him from the airport. They know he's coming. Courtney's told them. She's made phone calls. She knows he's coming, or she's hinting he's left rehab, blah, 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 here he comes, whatever. There's 8 people there. 8. He gets there, he has a meal. They find the food in his stomach. It's not fully digested. So he's eaten most likely at home when he comes home, right? He's still wearing the medical bracelet, even when they find his body. His plane ticket's in his pocket. There's money in his pocket, change. Like he just got home from the airport. Why does he still have that stuff when they find him dead? Why is he still wearing the thing, right? He would keep that on for 6 days. From the witnesses that came forward, from the informant, from multiple people that have known these people for years, through my full investigation, Kurt wanted them to leave, okay? You got to get out of here. Guys, come on, I just got home. You're shooting up or smoking cigarettes, getting late. You guys got to go. They're not having any of it. They're not going anywhere. And I believe in the back of the mind of the killer's minds, this is it. Something happens where he gets agitated and Kurt says, you got to effing leave. When he turns around, boom. Somebody whacks him with something. Boom, goes down. Assaulted by 2 men in front of women. And they start shooting him up with heroin that's already preloaded. So they know that they're doing this. This is set up in some way. Remember too, when the gun is purchased by Dylan Carlson, it's not in Kurt's name. I don't believe Kurt ever bought that gun. I believe Dylan bought the gun. I have the receipt. He bought the gun. He made up the story that Kurt wanted a gun. He was buying a gun the day he was gonna fly out. That's the day it was, literally. Like March 30th, whatever the date is.
You mean that wasn't a gun he kept in the house for home
No, they
protection?
took his other guns from some other little incident they had. So Dylan said, I bought the gun because Kurt didn't want to put it in his name. They can't positively ID him at the gun store. They can ID Dylan. There's somebody else with him. They say standing in the back. They can't positively say it's Kurt. Kurt is basically assaulted and forced heroin. He is now rendered unconscious in front of people. He is then taken to the greenhouse, carried to the greenhouse. Is he alive at this point? I don't know. He's slumped or kind of fireman carried, arm in arm. He's kind of, let's say, like carried off an NFL field. He's carried out. And about 30 to 40 minutes later, a gunshot is heard. That is the shot through his mouth. After that, these people stay in the house. The killers of Kurt Cobain are Dylan Carlson and Daniel Clint Rich. They call him Danny Rich. Everyone knows who Dylan is. No one's ever heard the name Daniel Clint Rich. Now you have. The accessories, or if you want to call them witnesses, I call them accessories. Michael Callie DeWitt, Renee Navarrete, Jessica Hopper, Jennifer Adamson, and Bonnie Dillard. These people have been caught talking about it before. And even though we say, oh, that's hearsay, someone said this. I'm not a judge, I'm not the cops. I'm a storyteller. I solve murders, I kill killers, that's what I do. Those people never spoke. They covered up this murder, and it's shameful. As for the killers, for Dylan and Danny, they have to reckon with themselves and with God eventually.